Yeah. Welcome to another live streamed episode of A Different Day with Ja and
it's Neci. Good afternoon.
Good afternoon. I was worried you wouldn't be able to hear me again. So good. Guys, you know that happened. But yeah, what's up, Neci? How you doing?
I'm doing okay. I'm doing okay today. Okay. How about yourself? How are you doing? How was your week?
My week. If I'm honest, I've been feeling a little, I don't like, man.
A heaviness.
Yeah, like I don't know. It's just like you're not happy, you're not necessarily sad. You just you're here, you're going through, you're taking everything one day at a time. That's how I've been feeling for real.
That survival mode that you kind of posted about the other day.
Because
you're just kind of going with the
yes.
Go through the day. Yeah.
I'm just going with it because I'm here. I gotta do something. You know what I mean? Like that's pretty much where I am. And I don't know. I'm assuming it's just a mood because that's how it be. Hey, what going on, Marcus? Thanks for tuning in. But that's
Marcus.
where I've been. Survival mode. The reason why I asked about the survival mode thing is because it's like sometimes it'll seem like when a woman describes survival mode, it's just life that she's defining. You know what I'm saying? So I guess I wanted to get a clear understanding of that. Yeah, heaviness. You ever felt numb?
Yes.
Yeah, because I've been having those feelings too, and I don't know, how do you explain to people that you're just kind of numb? You're not depressed, you know what I'm saying? You ain't gonna do nothing to yourself or anybody else, but it's just like we moving, we going, you know?
I mean, it's hard to explain to some degree, because then you can't, if you say like I'm not good, then they're gonna pry like, oh, what happened? Like they're gonna, it's hopefully a genuine concern for your well-being.
Yeah.
But it's not anything that you really need to explain, like. And then if you're good, then does it sound like you're being fictitious because you're not really feeling like joyously happy good? So you just kind of baseline to I'm okay or I'm fine, which is what most of us typically tend to do. But I understand there's a heaviness for sure, and I definitely could relate. I understand 100%.
Yeah, for sure. There's something there, I guess, when like there'll be a point where you're trying to get back to finding joy. That's a thing. So yeah, that's where I am. But I'll always be, going. So that's not something that's gonna change. So yeah, that's how I deal with my stuff, man. I just keep it moving. But thank you all for coming. This is another live stream episode of A Different Day. Like I said, we are live streaming on the #1 station in the US Virgin Islands. We got to shout out our affiliate, 101.3 Big ROE FM. Shout out Lee Monroe and everybody there, Nika Neeks and the Bush Tea in the Morning Show, the rest of the fam, everybody who rock with us. Thank you for joining us. We got a lot to talk about. To Neci's surprise and pure joy, it's not a lot of bad stuff. There is some, because sometimes the news is not exactly a place for you to go to find joy. But yeah, we're not gonna bog you down today at all. All right, Marcus. Hey, go ahead and share the live. Let people know that we are here and we're live streaming, so they could go ahead and tap in with us also. So if this is your first time, we start off with good news because we want to give a good start to the show, and we want to maintain that energy. Yes, it might be up and down for some, but we want to start it off good and go from there. So all right, so here's some good news for you. Congratulations, 2025-2026 leader in law. This is one of our classmates, Miss Mona Rosie Payne. She is a certified, she got the award, or one of the award recipients for the leader in law for this year, Florida Association for Women in Law, Central Florida. We are thrilled to announce this year's leader in the law recipients. These outstanding leaders have demonstrated exceptional dedication to the legal profession and have made meaningful contributions in their community. Join us in celebrating these remarkable individuals at our annual gala on June 17th in Orlando. All right, so they're going to be celebrating in Orlando. Listen, we're happy for all of the recipients. She was not the only recipient. However, she from St. Croix. We went to school together. We're going to big her up first and foremost.
Congratulations, Mona. Yay.
I ain't seen Mona in forever, but even so,
Neither
it's
have
still
I.
our love. Get us over with. It's
Still
still our
looks
love.
the same from school, doesn't she?
It really does. Look at her. Yeah, exactly the damn same. Yeah. Same glasses, it look like an apple. Congratulations. Congratulations to Mona Rosie Payne. Shout out her. All right, what else we got? We have a track and field star that is dominating from the BVI.
Okay.
Adeja Hodge joins Sprinting Immortality with a historic NCAA record run. She is now one of the top 5 female sprinters of all time in 100 meter with a 10.63 time. So shout out Adeja Hodge from the BVI, man.
That immortality is what stung me. Ooh.
Going down the history, but look at the names though.
She's definitely among some of the greats, and congratulations to her. I'm just kind of like basking in that. That is awesome. That man, congratulations. I love that. Look, my cheeks hurting. We just, I'm loving this. My cheeks are hurting.
That is huge though. I mean, look at the number one name. She's up there with Flo Jo.
Florence and Shelly-Ann, like that.
And Shelly-Ann up there. Yeah. That's dope.
That's no small list.
Yeah, so congratulations to Miss Adeja Hodge on her entering into the immortal thing. Hopefully she could stay up in the top 5, because top 5 ever, people. All right, keep that in mind. Also, we had the Miss Caribbean Universe pageant. Congratulations to Tatiana Mestaya on winning Miss Caribbean Universe.
Another Crucian in the building.
Awesome. So congratulations to her and the family. Listen, y'all might not think very highly of pageants, but after I found out how much time, effort, and money goes into those things, woo, shout out to the family, because I now I understand after finding out why then families be wanting to fight after their child plays second. I get it now.
You get it?
It's like tens and thousands of dollars.
It is.
Man, look, that's surprising.
Which surprised that I was in a pageant?
Yes, actually. Which pageant you in? Which pageant you were in, Neci? Tell us. Tell us what happened. You were in a pageant.
Yes.
Yes, I would.
Yes, I would.
What pageant? You gonna tell us?
Oh my God, what's the correct name of it? Hold on. Talented Teen.
What age group was that? What was that?
I don't want to misspeak at all, but I think it was like either 14 to 17 or something. I did it when I was in high school.
I bet if I asked your parents, they would remember, because they remember how much it's
My mom remember. I think it's VI Talented Teen is what it was called. I think that's what the name of it was.
Okay. Hey, big up, Neci. We need some pictures next time you come out here.
No.
We need at least one picture of you in your gown or something.
Actually, I don't have any pictures from then, to tell you the truth.
That's crazy. You shouldn't.
I think when what was that hurricane came? I forget what it was. We lost a lot of pictures and things. I don't have any pictures. I think there is a picture I saw, but it's not a picture that I have.
Okay.
But yeah.
Okay, that's crazy. All right, big up Neci too. Big up Neci, man. Hey, so Marcus want to know, what was your talent? Do you remember that?
My talent was dance. I've always been in dance since a fairly young age, so I did dance. What I will say is that at the time I wanted to do a pageant, and I always felt I was going to do one and done. I don't know why I did that one particularly, but that's just the one I did. but I didn't understand the gravity of that particular pageant per se. Like where that's a gateway for a lot of the girls to get into these other bigger competitions. And I didn't afterwards I realized like, oh, this is like a really really super big deal. I mean, I did it with the intention of competing. Not that of course you go to win, and that was my intention. But there were some amazing girls that competed. I think that year when I ran, there were like 7 or 8 of us that ran. So the competition level was on a high scale for who could win. And the young lady that did win that year, she absolutely had deserved to win. Her talent was freaking amazing. I was amazed watching her talent when she practiced it. I was like, she got talent the talent was like in the back.
That's what's up.
Absolutely.
Hey, so if you didn't know, now you know. Neci was in a pageant before.
And I won Miss Congeniality. I was the nicest girl. They all voted for me to Miss Congeniality.
I gotta look up what I even mean. What I mean, Miss Congeniality. What is Miss Congeniality? What does that even mean?
What are you trying to say?
What does that mean? What is Miss Congeniality?
I'm really like appalled with you right now.
Let me look it up. I'm Googling it right now. You think this again?
What are you trying to say?
Miss Congeniality is a special title and award in beauty or reality competitions given to the contestant who is voted by her peers. Oh, as the friendliest, most supporting, and warmest person. Okay, now I know.
There you go.
Yeah, you see, I wasn't the only one. Now I know. All right, congratulations, Miss Congeniality. Look at you. That's why we can't make it through friggin' St. Croix streets without somebody stopping us 16 goddamn time. More than 200 women and girls gathered on St. Croix Sunday evening for the 42nd annual women's race, embracing this year's theme for hope, healing, and peace. So congratulations to everyone. This looks like first, second, and third out of 200. That's amazing. Congratulations, ladies. That was one of the events that we had last weekend. Yeah.
It looks like more than 200 women. So, I mean, but that's 200 is still amazing.
I see what number that is on her shirt, 202. So it was quite a bit. More than 200. That's what's up. And for the party animals out there, St. John's Festival is coming up. St. John Celebration 2026. Here's the schedule of events. Check it out. June 14th, you got Panorama. That's happened already. What's today? Today is the 14th. That's today. At 4, starting right now. June 20th, you got the Royalty Show, St. John Celebration Village at 6. 21st, you got the Food Fair and Coronation at Franklin A. Powell Senior Park. That's at 1 on the 21st. You got a boat race coming up on the 21st as well. 27th, you have the Beach Jam, Cruise Bay Beach, 3 p.m. June 28th, on Sunday, you got the Village Opening and Knightsville. July 3rd is Juve, St. John National Park, Sunrise, Emancipation Day program, Torchlight Parade, also at the Village entrance at 7 p.m. July 4th, you got Parade Day and fireworks and the Village closing. So there you go. That's the St. John Celebration 2026. It is around 4th of July, or it ends on 4th of July, it looks like. So if you want something to do on St. John, festivities are there. Here's the Village lineup. You can take a look at that. Anybody you would want to see on this list?
Let me see who I haven't seen that's on the list. I've seen like Clayman. Not like Ashanti. Okay.
Yeah,
right.
Yeah, you see that? Yeah.
Okay. I see Lady
You
Lava.
think that fits? Yeah. You think like Ashanti singing "Baby, Baby"? You think that fits? I don't know.
I mean, St. John is a little different. You know how it is. I don't think it fits the Village lineup, but it's gonna be there. I mean, I practically seen almost everyone else except for.
I've never heard of Revelation. Baby Sham. What's up?
I've seen Baby Sham. We want to speak of that. I don't know what's wired to. Okay, I don't know what's wired to wire. YSP. I don't know what that must be them young children band. I don't know that.
Probably.
The young kids band I haven't been to, so I don't know them. I don't know them too much.
Okay.
Well, I look your friend Hunter performing.
So the Knicks are turning up. The Knicks won, guys.
Yeah.
I think the Knicks are the 2025-26 NBA champions, guys. Congratulations to the Knicks and New York City. I hate New York City so much only because I am not a resident. Listen, between Mamdani and the Knicks winning, I wanted to be where the people are. You check what I say?
I wanted to be in New York so bad last night. Like, that's definitely when it's so bad. Like, it's so, the culture is so tight when the planes are circulating before they land so that people catch the last few minutes of the game. Like, that's the kind of stuff that like just makes it all so great. And hearing some of the stories and hearing how some of how the team came together, like I heard it all last night and I was surprised. I didn't even know, Bronson took a pay cut in order to build a good roster in order for them to get here. This is the coach Brown's first year as a head coach, and you win the championship for the Knicks, who's been on a drop for 53 years as a black man. Yeah. Like, these are the kind of things that just makes it all so much like juicy. And to me, I loved it. I was rooting for either team. These are my teams. I don't really have one. They're both black head coaches, so either one winning, I would have been fine with. But the historicness of just giving the Knicks that opportunity after so long, and then having their revenge against the Spurs, who they lost to in the last time they were in the finals in 1999, it makes it so great. And I'm really glad they won, because ain't no way the father and son team lose to the Spurs in 2 finals. That wouldn't look good on anybody's resume. So
she's the total package. Miss Congeniality, beauty, brains, and she's a sports fan. I didn't know none of that stuff.
Yeah, Branson's, I forget his first name, but Branson's dad was on a team for the Knicks when they were in 1999, when they played against the Spurs. So the fact that he's back as the assistant coach this year and then his son is playing, like his son, like, I know like that we both can't have that in our resume. You know what I mean? Like, yeah. And I'm so glad he was able to kind of give that redemption to his dad. I'm glad for Patrick Ewing, because he's been craving. He's a Knicks championship. He never won a championship with the Knicks, but he's been hardcore Knicks as well. And he was just in tears last night. You would think he wanted to quote playing, and I was like, I like that happened for him. There were some complaints about like the celebrity role, I guess for Ben Stiller particularly, when he mentioned about getting comp tickets, and people were upset. And I don't think people realize how some of these families are really like die-hard fans. Like Ben Stiller has been going to the Knicks game since he was 8. His grandfather took his dad to his first Knicks game. His dad took him to his first Knicks game. He took his kids to their first. They've been going to Knicks games since 1970 something. He said he's been going to the Knicks game. So like, these are the kind of things like you have to look at as a team. And the other thing that I love most about them winning too was they're the only team this year, I guess because they were on a winning streak. God bless Mandami, because nobody can tell me in his energy shift the whole city. I don't know. I'm just, but I'm just saying, like, they were the only team that had the most traveling fans that traveled with them when they had out-of-state games. Majority of their fans went with them to these games. Not just the celebrity role, like people really commuted to these games, and they won all their championship games on the road this year.
Congratulations to them. So, hey, does Neci follow football too? Yeah, she does. If I could find somebody to actually go head to head, we might have a little spin-off show with Neci and them there with just sports.
I know basics. I could give you like a basic rundown,
Right, that didn't sound very basic. You went into the fans' background.
Because I think, like when these Cinderella stories start to seem like a reality, especially like for the Knicks, you can't help but to hear the stories as people start to, discuss them and the roadmap and how it came to be and how the team was formed and how they acquired other members. Like those things start to surface, right? So I didn't go looking for it, but through listening to the games and listening to the interviews and stuff, you know, I learned like, oh, I didn't even realize he took a pay cut. Like he came in initially at a high salary. I mean, I don't know if the fans were complaining or whatever, that they paid too much for him. He renegotiated at a lower salary. I think it was like 100 million less or something he took. In order, it was 100. I think it was 100,000, 100 million. I think it's whatever he took less.
Okay.
So, or maybe it's 10 million less.
Yeah.
I'm giving that extra zero. In order to get the team that they wanted to build to really push the franchise forward.
And they need to pay more players. Okay, I got you.
So when he comes to renegotiate again, I know they ain't cutting he shot, they cutting he extra. So sometimes that's what leadership kind of looks like. And he understood what he wanted to do and how they wanted to come about it. And I love that, you know, the other thing I love is like, you know, there was a guy named from Puerto Rico. Is it Hart? Man, he played his heart out really well in game 4. Like he was pushing, like his life had depended on it, and of course Obi doing that tip in at the end to kind of make them that win. Like those are the things that makes the playoffs exciting. I love a good competition. But the Spurs, like they were ahead double digits every game, and for them to just keep losing at the last minute, literally the last second of the game, that's what breeds new championships. So they're a young team, fairly young. They have a strong heart, strong will. Hopefully the loss breeds something in them that they want to redeem and come back with another next year. And I hope they get a championship too as well. They deserve it. They really did good as a young team. And season done. Parade is on Thursday. So John, we going New York housing or what are we doing?
So,
never mind, you get plans. Never mind, we can't go nowhere.
The Knicks was up 4-1 in the series, and yesterday they won 94-90. So that's how close this thing was. It was a 4-point game at the end, right?
That 4 points was only attained in the last 15 seconds of the game. Like that's how Spurs lose that game that close, like seconds.
Yeah, this is a girl who said she only know a little bit about it. So here's since you want to see what we're talking about when we say New York is turning up, this is what we mean.
Yes.
I'm with 5, we bend it. Like, if I said it on bro, I meant it. Why is my name in your mentions, nigga? Your man's died and you on the benches. They know what I'm representing. Posted up in the hood like an inch.
When they raise the pulls, she like the way I heard.
Your neighborhood Spider-Man and all outside getting sturdy. They outside. And the parade ain't happened yet.
Parade is on Thursday. They won last night. Today is the Puerto Rican Day Parade. New York just turn up this weekend.
Yeah.
Okay? Like, turn up. Nobody doing work Monday. Maybe they may punch in, but it can just be the huddle by the water cooler is what gonna happen all day on Monday.
It's best to call it a holiday and done.
Just cut the week. Yeah.
It ain't make no sense. But yeah, congratulations to the New York Knickerbockers on their win over the Spurs. They're the new NBA champions.
Knickerbockers is funny.
Hey, yeah, it sounds wild, but yeah. The Knickerbockers.
I don't know. I ain't hear that in forever.
I know, right? That's why I had to bring it back. I had to remind you.
Oh gosh.
The Taste of St. Croix on St. Croix was also here. What is this? The 26th anniversary, if I'm not mistaken.
20-something, yeah. Mm-hmm.
Taste of St. Croix came true. Another win for them. Congratulations to everyone. We're going to call out the winners for the people who participated this year. Beverages, first place, St. Croix Cellars. Second place, VLP Enterprise. Third place, Sugar Rush. Best Soup and Stew, 1756 Grotto. Second place, Titan Backyard. Third place, what I name that is, Neci? What I say? What third place? Well, Juen? What I say?
Juen Legacy Cuisine. I don't have to say that first word.
All right. The Legacy Cuisine, they came in third for Soup and Stew. Vegetarian, first place, Annie's Catering. All right.
Yes.
Second. That's good.
That coconut curry tofu. Ooh, I don't like tofu. Sorry.
Coconut curry tofu.
Don't listen to me. I don't like tofu.
Yeah, I do.
I couldn't take that to go. Go ahead.
Okay, so keep that in mind for when I come home. I need some coconut curry tofu.
I don't know if it's on their menu daily or they made it specifically to taste. I've never ate it. I don't even know where if they have a storefront. I've never had their food before, but that was amazing. They also had a Dukanal sausage that I ate too. I wanted both things to go. That's how good it was. Go ahead.
Yeah, that's really what I need right there. All right, second place, Vital Vibration. Third place, the Sweet Fairy. Local fare. Divi Karina Bay Resort actually came in first place for the local cuisine. Second place,
they had a fish. They had a, I don't think it was a pot fish. They had a fish and something. I did see that. I wasn't in the mood for fish.
Why you send me the pictures or nothing?
If you know how hectic that scenery was to even get to tables, and it's like little plates, and then which is fine because like you're tasting. So to try to even get a little plate or to get a picture, or people were there with like these big things to record their content. I was like, oh, this is why I can't get content, because you can't actually like, you need someone to content for you in order for you to get content.
Gotcha.
And so and it was hot and there were people.
For sure. Second place, Annie's Catering again. Third place for local cuisine was Kalalu, man. Oh, Kalalu.
So that means that the Dukanal sausage came in for that second place, I'm gonna presume. For the local fare.
People's Choice, a popular place is Wakame, came in first. Wakame Island Sushi. Second place, Deep End. We've been there. And then what is that? Third place, Vital Vibration for People's Choice. Best appetizer, first place, Wakame again. Second place, Titan's Backyard. Third place, The Brothers, Le Cuisinier, The Cook-Up. Entree, first place, Chef Ozzy. Second place, B&B Kitchen. Third place, The Deep End. Best dessert, first place, Blue Chocolate Workshop. Second place, Sugar Rush. Third place, Culture Delights. Well, wait, our girl don't be joining these things?
Who?
Come on now. Tanisha don't be joining these things?
Oh, I mean, she have to sign up to do it and stuff like that. I don't, you got to discuss it with her on the side.
Okay. Well, I know.
But you are like Blue Chocolate. She is a certified chocolatier. Like, she makes her chocolates.
I'm not a big dessert chocolate fan.
I'm just saying that she is like the real deal.
I might try something. I don't know. Maybe she got something.
She does have a storefront. She does have a storefront in town.
All right. My God, try Blue Chocolate Workshop. Presentation, first place, Wakame again, Island Sushi. Second place, Ambiance Cocktail Lounge. Hey, big up our boy, first year in business, he already placing. Third place, The Cake Man. All right, congratulations to all the winners and everybody that participated, got out there. I'm sure with a dope event. It looked very classy. Let me show you.
It was very classy. It was hot. It was hot. There were people. But I want to say, Ambiance had a drink called Coconut Tart. It better be on the menu come Friday. I don't want the owner.
You say it's Coconut Tart?
It's called Coconut Tart.
Okay.
It needs to be on the menu come Friday.
I give
him a week to rest before, because it needs to be on the menu.
Okay.
Thank you.
My goodness, that taste of St. Croix flyer is killing me, Raz. Hey, I got these pictures. I don't ask me no questions. I don't know what the cuisine is. It just looked good, so enjoy. Feast with your eyes. Don't worry about the words. We got these two chefs going out with their plates. All right. Oh, look at this. Look at this. Somebody look at this. I'm going to be hungry way before the show done. Oh, you see that lobster? Oh, man. That's so sexy. All right, look at this fish.
Ooh, that looks good.
Porn. They got all the plates set up. I'm wondering what the numbers were at the side. Can you tell us?
I think the
25,000.
25. I can't even see what the number is. The thing is, the message
is that 25,000. What I mean? What the numbers mean? You know?
I'm not sure. I know the tasting was done blindly in terms of you just kind of blind rank the food, and that's how they determine that. And that each plate had a number, so they know whose number it was to correlate to the vendor. But I didn't get to see any of that.
Okay. I wonder how popular you need to get to be a taste tester of all of it. Look at this. All the bright colors, and you know this thing well seasoned. And oh man, is that potato stuff in?
When I got to their table, all they had left was rice and pasta. That's it, literally.
I
rice
it.
and pasta.
That looks delicious though.
Which comments that I guess they had a very good cuisine, because I didn't get to try it.
That's how you know it's gone. That's how you know it was good. I don't know what this was. All right. They look like some light bites. All of it looking delicious. Our chef headed out to plate again. And this looked like a very appetizing, light little, what is it? Might be fish. Everything looked amazing. I gotta get out there one time, man. I gotta get out there one time for real and try this stuff. But that, like I said, how popular you gotta be to be a taste tester? What do I have to do? You know what I'm saying?
I mean, I don't know what the requirements are for the judging segment, but if you buy a ticket, you can try the meals for free.
Oh, really? You could try everything on there?
You could, you walk around to all the stations and you try whatever they're advertising.
That's dope.
But you're not getting it in that plate, you know, with the little dots. You're getting a little sampler plate.
Nothing wrong with that, because some samples, a couple tables, and you full for real.
Yeah, which is why I tell you, like, by the time you have a little sample and you try to eat something and you try to get into the next table and find the trash to throw away this plate and pick something else up, your hand literally full. You can't have drink and have food in your, like, it's just one of those. And it's not like sit down eating and dining where you're sitting at a table eating and whatever. It's not like that. It's really a walk to eat. And then it was on two sides of the hotel. So they did it at the hotel this year. So one was, I guess it was on the two sides of the restaurant. So you literally have like a walking spread to walk. So you go. It was one of those things. Gotcha. But it was good, and then people looked lovely. They were dressed. They smelled good. They were mix and mingling. They were giggling. I like to see when we out and we look good. So I like that part.
For sure. That's what's up. No G-mans in attendance, I bet. That's what's up.
No, this was really dressed, and the men were dressed, and I like that for us, and I like that for them.
There we go. All right. So now we're going to get into the local news. And before we even do that, disclaimer. The views and opinions on this show do not necessarily reflect the views of the broadcaster. If you have any issues with the views that are expressed on this show, which are solely our opinions, please see me, talk to me. I have a nice suggestion box that I call the trash, where I will throw it. All right? So go ahead and hold me responsible for any views expressed between either me or Neci. You have an issue, please come to me, talk to me. We could discuss it. But yes, these are solely our opinions. All right? All right. Now, Carambola Beach Resort on St. Croix is poised to become the newest Club Med property under a $75 million redevelopment proposal approved by the Economic Development Commission on Monday. A project developers say would return the international hospitality brand to the United States and expand St. Croix's hotel inventory. The proposal was presented during a public hearing before EDC commissioners with attorney Erica Kellerhalls representing the developers. She described the project as a significant opportunity for the island's tourism sector. Under the structure presented to commissioners, BICI Properties, a publicly traded real estate investment trust valued at $46 billion, will own the physical property through a local subsidiary. Club Med will be responsible for construction and hotel management under a long-term lease. Developers currently anticipate a 12 to 15-month construction timeline after the property is transferred to its new owners. Representatives said a grand opening of Club Med St. Croix could occur as soon as the fourth quarter of 2027. All right. Carambola Beach Resort is turning into a Club Med, which this would be, like they said, their first return back to the States. I did go ahead. I was interested to find out why Club Med, because I remember those commercials. Why Club Med left? What happened? And apparently it was because they became less family friendly. They were very adult oriented, and I guess the resort stuff was shifting at that time. So they were on a whole hedonistic vibe, and at the time around the 90s or something, that was coming out of fashion. So they changed to more, they went overseas to where they're not so prudish, I guess.
Okay, so they were kind of getting into the adult all-inclusive experience, and people weren't ready for the transition.
Not in America anyway, yes. And then it was.
But is that the experience you're bringing back? Is the adult all-inclusive experience? I mean, it didn't say that when you read it, but
from what I understood from the article, because there was a lot more, I just want to give everybody a gist. It seems like they're coming more family friendly, and the thing about it was Club Med was very high end, and a lot of the families that wanted to stay, even if you were a family that wanted to stay, you couldn't afford it. So. What do you think? What going on? What do you think about it? Is this a good thing? Another hotel and then it's a fancy Club Med? What do you think?
I mean, I never cared for the Club Med. Like you said, based on when we used to see the commercials and stuff like that, it was never something that intrigued me. I didn't even know they were still around. So the fact that it was, it's coming back to the States, and I guess it's coming here, I really don't have an input. I don't know what they're going to bring particularly to really give a good, opinion about it. Hopefully it's economical and financially beneficial to our community. Hopefully we as locals can get to experience it in its fullness and its entirety, and it works out.
Yeah. So overall, right, I'm glad, because St. Croix needs some sort of new business or something. Overall, that's a good thing, I would say. And St. Croix does not currently have any franchise hotels, even though St. Thomas had several. So we'll see. I'm not a fan of the hotel industry per se coming there, because hotels tend to exploit the local workers. They don't pay them very well, and the cost of living is already high. And then if you look it up, majority of the money that is made by that franchise, that hotel, it doesn't stay on island. So, but we will see. Can people afford it? We're gonna find out. Look for it, fourth quarter 2027. That's what they're saying. Yeah, that's what they say. We're gonna find out. All right, what's next? We're going to keep it in the transportation tourism section.
Okay.
Virgin Islands ferries between St. Thomas and St. John will be allowed to charge 66 cents more per ticket for the next 3 months to help alleviate costs from the spike in fuel prices. They're saying it's for the next 3 months, y'all. This ain't supposed to hold. We're going to see. The Public Services Commission voted Tuesday. My question or concern is, I could have swear this was the situation that Mr. Jed John Hope was working on when that whole debacle about the $80,000 charge to them was issued, and there was the back and forth. So does this mean that he decided to let it happen for 3 months, or what happened? Because it didn't really go into all of that, but I remember we had covered that. You remember what I'm talking about, Neci?
Yeah.
So I wonder, because he was trying to decide if this increase would have been, worthwhile, or it was warranted. And now here we are with it, and I have not heard anything about his findings. So, hey, but I guess they say it's not supposed to be permanent. We gonna see, because we know how it'll go with gas prices. Stuff to go up, but it'll take stuff goes up like a rocket, comes down like a feather, basically.
Mm-hmm.
All right. I prefer staying hotels over Airbnb. Yeah, because they lost the plot. Why would I want to clean up your place and then still pay a cleaning fee? They lost the plot. I got you on investigative journalism if it's adult. Here it is.
Right. Because I could pay the fee for the hotel and still leave a tip for whoever cleaning the room in the room.
Exactly.
But when I leave the hotel, like,
and
I
then
gotta pack up your trash, tie the bag, pack the dishwasher. Like, I'm not saying to leave people place, like even in hotels, like in some extra nasty mess, because that's just not me. But if I gotta take the sheets off the bed and put them in the drawer, now I'm an employee. I'm no longer on vacation. I am now an employee.
Exactly.
And I need to be compensated for my work.
Yeah. The people even want it. Wasn't Carambola a spa? Yes. The people of St. Croix do want another hotel. They've been asking for it. Have they been asking specifically for a Club Med? No. It's
a great location, honestly. Yeah. If you want to just feel like if you want to feel like you're escaping without actually having to leave, because not everybody could afford to leave. It gives you a good getaway for the weekend or whatever it is.
Them Airbnb fees, like cleaning and stuff, rack up, and there's a lot of rules too. Yeah. Like I said, they're starting to lose the plot. Fees are crazy. I have stayed in amazing Airbnbs. I like to get places with inside pools and hot tubs. If you're getting a whole house and the deal, and you know you got friends and stuff, but then they'll talk about you in a party, why you think I rent a house? But hey, all right. Hola, what going on, Jerica? You not as terribly late as you are, so thank you. Welcome.
Hey, Jerica, some grace. Okay, she have things to do. It's her Sunday too. She could use it how she wants. Hey, Jerica.
Agreed, but never had one with a hot tub. I used to ask guests to pull them off the bed and throw the bed sheets on the floor anywhere within my Airbnb. That seems fair. That seems reasonable.
Why you gotta take the sheets off the bed though?
I mean, that's too easy. They're gonna probably come off if you're doing it right anyway. You know what I'm saying?
Huh?
You know what I'm saying?
No, that's different.
Anyway, yeah.
Oh, we just had a moment. Oh, look at us. Ooh.
She said she never had an Airbnb without a pool or a hot tub. Look, you see?
Because what's the point, right? It's another apartment or another house.
She got to hear up money. All right. What do you think about the ferry price increase, the temporary rate increase? 66 cents. That ain't too bad.
I mean, we know those things that turn permanent after a while if you don't pay attention to it. They just ingrain that price in it. But you know, hopefully the increase is for the cause it's intended for. Hopefully that's what's gonna happen. Hopefully it's not too detrimental to people's pocket who has to use the ferry on a continual basis. Like us, if we go to St. Thomas and we want to go to St. John, we use the ferry. But there are people who actually have to use that ferry twice a day, every day to go to and from work, whatever happens. So they're more impacted. So I would hopefully they give some more insight than but it doesn't seem strenuous to me, but it might be to others. So hopefully it works out for a better purpose.
Darren says if you're going to do a 66 cent increase, you might as well round it up to $1. I mean, I guess. But
not necessarily, but
66 cents. Aren't we getting rid of pennies? Why they still doing off numbers like that? Anyway,
I mean, they probably use that number, whatever number that they need, and factor it into the amount of ferry riders they have every day, in terms of the time frame they need, and you divide it into whatever, and they get to 66 cents per increase, and that's usually how they get to those kind of maths. So
yeah, but what
they are getting rid of the penny, but
yeah. What has been the gas prices currently in the VI today? How much is a gallon of gas now? If $5, you serious?
$4.99. $5.5.
On top of that, the penny is supposed to be going out of circulation.
Mm-hmm.
So $5. There's your answer.
Bingo.
Gallon of gas, $4.99 in the Virgin Islands right now. So there you have it. All right. Staying in that same realm, the taxi cab commission. The taxi cab commission.
You want to say the mafia? You want to say the mafia?
That's how they don't move. A bill seeking to appropriate. Hey, I lock in with this one. Lock in with this one, okay? Listen to what I'm saying, and I need y'all input and engagement on this one. A bill seeking to appropriate $400,000 from the Tourism Advertising Revolving Fund to modernize the Taxi Cab Commission was held in the Committee on Budget, Appropriations, and Finance on Monday, after administration officials said a separate vendor solution is already being pursued with a smaller amount of funding identified. All right. Bill 36-0045, sponsored by Senator Angel Boquist, there's that name again, had been heard once before. On Monday, Mr. Boquist again argued that the Commission's systems remain outdated and the taxi operators continue to be affected by slow, largely paper-based services. For more than 3 years, I've been advocating for the modernization of the Taxi Cab Commission because I believe our operators deserve better, he said. Senator Boquist said that while the world has moved forward into a digital age, which is true, the Commission continues to lag behind. He drew attention to taxi operators who must rely on Commission's slow service. Modernizing the Taxi Cab Commission is not simply a transportation issue, it is a tourism issue. It is an economic development issue. It is a customer service issue. And most importantly, it is a fairness issue, Senator Boquist stated. The push for support, however, came amid continuing uncertainty over the proposed funding source. Finance Commissioner Kevin McCurdy has stated on multiple occasions that the Tourism Advertising Revolving Fund needs to be audited. In testimony on Monday, Commissioner McCurdy said that while modernizing taxi technology is a reasonable and forward-looking policy goal, we do not recommend approving the transfer of $400,000 from the tourism fund for this purpose. Close to $500,000 now to upgrade point of sales. Okay. He explained that the fund, commonly referred to as the TARF, is dedicated to support tourism-related contractual obligations, seasonal cash flow needs, and ongoing program commitments. Mr. McCurdy said modernization must be pursued in a fiscally responsible and transparent manner that does not jeopardize the tourism sector. Senator Marvin Blyden later argued that the operations of the Taxi Cab Commission do qualify as tourism operations, noting that taxi drivers are among the first and last people visitors interact with. The appeal for Bill 36-0045 also came from Melissa Smith, the Commission's executive director. This bill presents a transformative opportunity to bring the Commission into alignment with modern administrative and regulatory practices, she said. Ms. Smith described a system in which taxi operators could access services online. A centralized case management system would allow complaints to be filed digitally. She added, she characterized the proposed $400,000 allocation as a strategic investment. According to Ms. Smith, while the Commission has taken proactive steps to modernize and improve internal procedures, those initial efforts must be supported by modern technological infrastructure to ensure long-term effectiveness and sustainability. Rupert Ross, director of the Bureau of Information Technology, did not take a position on the funding source, but agreed that the Commission needs to catch up with the digital age. BIT has already provided some support toward that effort. After testimony concluded, Bill 36-0045 was turned over to committee members for decision. Keep in mind how much he's asking for, please. As the discussion continued, Mr. McCurdy disclosed that the Office of Management and Budget and the Department of Finance are already in the process of contracting a modernization service for the Taxi Cab Commission. It was unclear why that effort had not been mentioned in Mr. McCurdy's testimony, even as he offered alternatives to using the TARF. OMB Director Julio Reimer provided additional context. They just provided us a quote. We just approved the quote, and this will be redundant in regards to actually putting $400,000 on top of it. Ms. Smith confirmed that she was aware of the vendor interested in assisting the taxicab commission with the POS system. She told the committee that I'm gracious and I am open to that option. Mr. Reimer said OMB and the Department of Finance have identified $62,508 in funding. This vendor is actually providing an option that actually takes her to the 21st century instantly, he said. Volquist is asking for almost $500,000 to get an upgraded POS system. They found somebody for $62,000. That's not strange. Okay, let me read these comments real quick. You running that AC or not? What are we talking about?
The gas price of gas.
Of course, who's sweating? Not me, I feel you, bro. I just want a man as serious about me as the taxicab commission is about Depeche. Yo, fairness, real fairness would be allowing rideshare. Agreed. They don't want competition, but they want to take almost $500,000 away from the tourism fund. Woo. There's one gas station in Sunny Isles at 434 or something like that. That's a huge dip. If she was aware, why they still come begging for this $400K, and why wasn't it presented? Look at that huge gap. You asking for $400,000 and they found something for less than 70? That's not strange. Neci, what do you think? What happened?
I mean, it continues to show how we as one government continue to not interact with the parties that way before making these lavish decisions and suggestions. And while I think we're all as a territory 100% on board with the overhauling of the taxi association into bringing them to the 21st century. Actually, we live in the 21st no more because that happened years ago. But to bringing them at least push them forward, there needs to be more transparency and conversation about that. My thing is, the commissioner did not speak on the that they found a vendor, how much did they found the vendor for. He agreed that yes, we need to push us forward, but he didn't say that. Why he doesn't say that we already allocated a vendor? I think that's something the commissioner would know, and he would know that they did it for under 70,000.
Yes.
I think that's something relevant to say during your testimony.
I would think.
And then why does he recommend 400,000? What is he looking at versus what they found? There's definitely many different POS systems that are at play in the world that you can use and tap into. I am not even saying the $70,000 one is a great one or it isn't versus the 400,000 one. But what are we really getting for our buck? How does that really help these taxi cab members? Does training coming with these things so they know how to use these equipment on the street so people could use their credit cards when they get these services? My honest opinion about it is we need to create our own rideshare program for the Virgin Islands. We don't need an Uber. We don't need a Lyft. We don't need to tap into those markets. We need a market that we could control and we could create our own revenue for that stays within our territory. And I think that's what we should do with the overhauling of the taxi commission, where we do have these ride services that are government-based and so forth. I've been to countries internationally where the government runs the local taxis. Dubai specifically has one of those programs where a lot of the regular taxis are run by the government. Those things having cameras. I mean, they're in a different state of technological advancement. So I'm not even comparing, but I'm just saying, like, if I had lose my purse in one of those taxis, there is a 98% chance I'm getting it back with everything in it. if I forgot it in a taxi, if I forgot a bag, and they could find where I was. And so that's the kind of enhancements we should be looking at pushing, where we have control of the system and the revenue benefits us, which also benefits our residents for safety, and we could be able to provide more safety measures for people using these services and things like that. So that's my 2 cents. I ain't really want to get into too much, but it really, the math ain't mathing.
Yeah, at all.
Somebody using old math, somebody using common core math, and 2 different math classes at play here. That's all I'm gonna say.
To be clear, the difference is $337,492. That's the gap between the amount that they got contracted and the amount that Bulquist is saying they need. $337,492. That's how far apart those estimates are. That's not strange? Naima says, very strange. Can they give a breakdown for how they would plan to spend the money? I'd love to see how both parties plan to use the funds, and why is there such a large difference to complete the same mission? Question that needs answering. We have at least 3, VI Hail, VI Uber, and I saw another whose name I forgot. Yeah, there are ride shares. And then the taxi cab commission is like trying to get rid of them or stop them from thriving, which is messed up. Because from what I see now, the taxi cab commission, they barely be wanting to pick up locals.
They have a very, it's not that, I don't want to say they don't pick up locals. They have an aging population issue with the Taxi Cab Association. Those medallions are very expensive, and most people had those forever, so the values of them are very high to even go in and buy one. No one has that kind of money. It's almost like the New York Taxi Medallions Association, where they had those taxi cabs had those high prices for those medallions in order to run taxi. You got to do it for the rest of your life to pay off them kind of bills. We know we have an aging population when it comes to the taxi services. I think that time has passed. I'm not discrediting our seniors who are still doing the services. People are always going to need transportation and private transport. We need to expand the services, and we need to have more control of the service, like under the Taxi Association, so that the funds are generated and are being accurately recorded, because a cash-based system does not record factual cash-based earnings. I promise you. And so we need to be able to truly account for the services that are being provided. We need to be able to hold someone accountable for people's experience under these services. And we need to be creating revenue for ourselves as a territory with the service. We need to push it, not even push the needle, put in a new needle take out the old one, because it ain't clicking fast enough.
Darren says the crazier part is the rideshare and regular taxi customers is not the same.
Exactly. The rideshares are local individuals who are trying to provide and I'm not knocking them, they're providing a much needed service outside of the Taxi Association, because these people don't even come into your house to pick you up. Yeah. What you said the other day, I read from the airport to Enfield Green was like $20 or something. $20. Like Enfield Green is 5 minutes away. That's $20. That's crazy.
Literally on the same street. It's literally
people don't have the means when they're thinking of taxis and getting at these airports and coming in. They're not looking at the taxi fare beforehand, because they have an idea of what a taxi fare would cost them to be blindsided with this and in a cash base only. Who walking around? If I travel with my family of me and my 3 kids, and if I had a husband and a grandchild or a dog or whatever, and then I come here, you telling me that I have to pay $175 to bring out to a hotel, cash? Like, that's crazy. And another thing that we don't have enough of, we don't have that many big hotels, but these hotels should have shuttle for their guests. Pay them, charge them the fee. They will pay it. They will pay it. Yeah. They will. If I could just book my hotel with you, and in the same time book a hotel pick up and drop off with you at the same time, and I ain't gotta worry about getting to when you to from, I will pay the fee with you. That people will do those things. Or if I book the round trip to and from, I only have to pay one route, one route is free, and one if I do the round trip. People will pay for those things, because to come here and be shocked by that price And then they have an attitude with you, like if you walk out from them and don't want to pay them, and they want you to see who you're going to talk to, and people don't just have that kind of, like, you know, people have cash, but that's not what they're intending to spend it on.
But in 2026, people ain't really carrying cash like that for real. Not real. And that, not to throw shade at Divi, but I was disappointed when we went out there that time, and like, for an all-inclusive, or what's supposed to be an all-inclusive resort, they didn't have all-inclusive activities, and there was no shuttle, and Divi is way out there in East End. It didn't make no sense.
I'll tell you this much, they still don't have it together, in my opinion. And I would like for them to have it together, because they're on our island, they're in the Virgin Islands. It benefits us if they're revenue generating. That means that they're hiring, our locals are being employed, and they have, you know, so on and so forth. I'll give you a good example. To me, this is my thought about it, because now they're running the casino and the hotel separately, whatever the case may be. Tissa St. Croix was Thursday. Tissa St. Croix technically ended at 9 p.m. Okay? The casino's kitchen closed at 11. Why? You had an after party at the hotel with a DJ and the inside upstairs until midnight. Your casino across the street is open, and your kitchen closed at 11. You know what people told me? They went over to that casino and found that the kitchen was closed, and they couldn't get something to eat, and they had to. So when we all came down, when I was driving down on my way home, you know what Wendy's line had looked like from the people from Tissa St. Croix trying to get something to eat? And you trying to tell me that they don't realize that could have been their revenue?
Yeah. They don't
to drive from DP to Wendy's to get something to eat.
And they didn't think that through as a way of getting more money.
That's how I look at it. Like, that's the kind of thing that I feel like we're just missing in terms of just being creative or artistic. I mean, I'm not saying to have it open late all the time, but that was a specific event that you knew was sold out, that would draw people, and the casino was run, and they were full.
I'm sure it makes sense. You ain't got nothing else out there. You got these people held hostage. Basically, you might as well capitalize.
Oh, we done already out here. Let's go to the casino. That's what's gonna happen.
Really, you should have been trying to maximize everything and get people to the casino, get people to eat, and get people to stay there.
Passing out $5 vouchers here and there to random people. Like, here's a $5 voucher for the casino. Here's a $5, so they could go across the street.
Yep. Because what is the point if taxpayers paying for the Temu POS if the system does not collect the taxes, if it is not interconnected with government collection? Listen, what happened to what I tell you to plug into the phone? What's up with the Square? Like, how much does Square cost? Come on, man. Like, this 2026, some gotta give. My barber got a POS system. I don't carry cash at all. Me neither. I do not like to carry cash. I don't like to keep coins.
To a limited amount. If it's $50, $40, whatever it is. Only because sometimes, like, if I want to pick up something really quickly, if it's like a gum or something, I don't get to be tapping my card everywhere. Like, it's just me. You know what? I was always raised to have cash in your pocket because you never know what you might need it for. So I'm just used to having, if it's $20 or $50 in my pocket, just to say I have cash and something happened, the machine's down, which happened somewhere the other day, and I had to use cash.
Yeah.
And so some things that I do pop up and happen, so.
Someone with a food truck needs to hang by DV next year, for real. Trust that I told me I would not have let that money go to Wendy's. Yeah, you gotta learn to capitalize and maximize your income. I mean, you get the opportunity. Look at where they are. Why are they not maximizing everything?
Mm-hmm.
They're
even if it was just pizza. I know they used to have the pizza oven thing on the outside. I mean, I think that's closed now, whatever. But even if you were just selling like something simple as pizza, people were hungry. People were looking for food to eat.
Yeah, they really ain't trying to make no money. But speaking of, don't know where the money went.
Ooh.
Former VI Police Commissioner Ray Martinez once one of the territory's most powerful law enforcement officials, entered federal court Tuesday in Brown prison. Sorry. Hold up. Former VI Police Commissioner Ray Martinez, once one of the territory's most powerful law enforcement officials, entered federal court Tuesday in Brown prison fatigues before being sentenced to 10 years in federal prison after U.S. District Judge Mark Kearney said his crimes represented a grave betrayal of the people of the Virgin Islands and the oath Martinez swore to uphold. If you're just now tuning in, Ray Martinez is one of several that were involved in a wire fraud and bribery scheme that was done or coordinated by the linchpin who ended up turning the snitch, David Whitaker, right? So that's what we're talking about right now. The 120-month sentence followed an emotional hearing in which Martinez cried, apologized to his family, his former colleagues at the VIPD, and the people of the territory, and said the case had left his family shattered. But Judge Kearney made clear that Martinez's public service and community support could not erase the seriousness of the corruption scheme, saying the victims were not only the government, but the citizens of the VI. People whose confidence in public institutions was damaged and whose ARPA-funded resources intended to benefit the territory at a time of need were instead used for illegal gain. The sentence was far below the 24 years sought by federal prosecutors, but substantially above the 60 to 72 months requested by Martinez's defense team. Judge Kearney said the punishment had to account for both Martinez's long record of service and the gravity of a senior public official using his position in a scheme that damaged public trust. Martinez was convicted in December alongside former Office of Management and Budget Director Jennifer O'Neill in the Mont Ethos corruption case, which centered on government contractor David Whitaker on Ethos Pro support, payments tied to government work, and allegations that senior officials used public power to steer benefits and money. Prosecutors portrayed the scheme as calculated corruption involving bribery, money laundering, conspiracy, and obstruction, while Martinez's attorneys argued that his decades of service, health, age, and family circumstances warranted leniency. Judge Kearney emphasized that public corruption carries real victims, even when those victims do not appear in court as individuals who suffer direct physical injury. In this case, the judge said, the victims included the people of the Virgin Islands whose trust in the government was undermined by the conduct of a senior public official. The court also pointed to the nature of the funding involved, with public resources meant to serve the territory instead becoming part of a corrupt arrangement. I think it's important that we say and we acknowledge the fact that the people involved in this did not need money. They were not going hungry. Like, they took money away from residents, and the money was ARPA funding, COVID money, and stuff like that they were embezzling. And it was to go towards like trips and a private business and stuff like that. It wasn't to feed their family. And this man being a former police commissioner, come on now. So I don't even know why they'd be asking for leniency when, dude, how many people you locked up in your time? But all right, that's why I don't be feeling sorry for people like this yet. Transition was crazy. Was it though? I liked it. I like the segue. I mean, I gotta do a segue, right? It's crazy he apologized, but he could have made this a lot easier by pleading guilty because he ain't sorry. He wanted the leniency. He didn't want, man, look. They prolong it, and then I watched the Jennifer O'Neill last piece of her trial. She was trying to extend it out again. And then her attorney that are like trying to fight the case. And the judge is like, sir, your client has already been found guilty. We can't retry the case. She's been found guilty. This is sentencing. So why are we wasting money? Why are we wasting people time? More of it. My economical status, I'm gonna assume, and health better be considered if I ever commit any crime in the future. What about my children? I wouldn't take that chance. I would not take that chance because them 11 people that just get taken in that whole show with it. These people we talking about, they were found guilty a while ago, you know. Notice they only now going in, you know. They will not give you that chance there.
Straight, they take me straight to the back room.
Exactly. You're gonna be locked up, and that's gonna be the end of it. When they see you again for the trial, that's when they're gonna see you. This girl was, listen, Jennifer O'Neill was still trying to get off. She was trying to extend the time more. You know?
He did as well. He also did that as well.
Go sit down. Former OMB director Jennifer O'Neill has been sentenced to 7 years in federal prison in the Mon Ethos corruption case. O'Neill was also sentenced to an additional 3 years of supervised release and ordered to pay $34,000 in restitution. David Whitaker, the Mon Ethos contractor whose testimony became central to the federal corruption case involving former VIPD Commissioner Ray Martinez and former OMB Director Jennifer O'Neill, was sentenced to 22 months.
See what is snitching again, yo? He gets
22 months!
She gets 7 and he gets 10.
And he got less than 2. You like follow that white man? Eh? I like to believe that white and David Whitaker. If you Google him, the man, you could Google him and what comes up is fraud. Before this, you know, jail, snitching, and fraud. That's what's going to come up in his history. And look at what happened. Whitaker must also pay $600K in restitution and serve 3 years of supervised release. His prison sentence begins on January 2nd, so this man get a whole rest of the year to still. Jennifer and them going to already be behind bars.
And he keeping his head so low, maybe he might even do his full 22 months, so you know they're good to get out and good behavior.
They might mess around and call this time served or something right under our nose without reporting it. I keep following that white man. You keep it up, man.
Criminals.
Same.
Because clearly he's the only white one that's indicted here. The other one in black.
His idea now. They are always somewhere in. Let me stop here. Okay. Anyway, Juneteenth coming up. Support black businesses. Stop doing. Hey, Jerica, do not do no crime, please. If you can't do the time, don't do the crime. That is the lesson here. Not hoping that you're gonna get the same treatment. You see 3 different people involved in the same thing. 3 different sentences, widely different. You notice that?
White was a part of a different case. He wasn't a part of this case, right?
Who?
White.
I think that was a different case.
Okay.
Jennifer was selling coffee at her shop in Yacht Haven, Iraq. She still will. I don't think she goes in until June or something, end of June. Marcus, no, I'm not planning on trying to. Yeah, I know I can't do jail. Ain't no woman in it, man. A haiku, don't do the crime. Sis, especially not with Brad. He will call his dad. I keep telling her about them white folk. All right. In a not so funny transition, we have to speak on it because it's messed up. And I usually don't talk about these sort of situations, but I think it's important that we do because it's happening way too often.
Okay.
You ain't gonna like this, Neci, but I think it's necessary. None of us gonna like it, really. None of us like that it happened. Gun violence is too prevalent in our community. I understand that violence, crime, all of that stuff goes along with poverty and bad economic circumstances. So I'd have tried to give grace, but I will not give any grace in this particular instance because of what happened and who it happened to. this is one of the saddest things that can happen in our community. The VI Department of Health is offering behavioral health support to residents affected by the death of Javante Etienne, extending condolences to his family, friends, classmates, teachers, and loved ones, as well as others impacted by the tragedy. Javante, 15, died after being shot multiple times Friday afternoon in the area of Vestergade on St. Thomas. According to the VIPD, ShotSpotter alerted 911 to multiple gunshots around 2:17 p.m., and a concerned citizen later reported that a male victim had been injured. Javante was transported to the Schneider Regional Medical Center, where he later passed away despite life-saving efforts. As residents process grief, sadness, fear, and uncertainty following Friday's fatal shooting, the department said its Behavioral Health Division is available to provide support and resources to individuals and families struggling in the aftermath. The Behavioral Health Division is available from 8 a.m. to 5 p.m., Monday through Friday, to provide counseling referrals, emotional support, and information about available mental health services for individuals, families, and community members affected by the loss. For assistance, residents may contact St. Thomas Behavioral Health Clinic 340-774-6380. And the Charlotte Amalie High School family mourns with the family and loved ones of Javante Etienne. During this time of profound loss, we extend our deepest condolences and prayers to his family, friends, classmates, and all those whose lives were touched by his presence. As a school community, we grieve together. So I would like to personally say, rest in peace, Javante Etienne. I didn't know you, but I always have felt like no parent should have to bury their child. It's unnatural. No, I would never wish that on anybody, not even an enemy of mine would I wish that they'd have to suffer through the devastating loss of a child. So rest in peace to him. Condolences to his family, strength and guidance. Neci, what do you have to say on this?
I echo your sentiments exactly. My condolences to his parents, family, friends, and the members of the St. Thomas community who's grieving this horrific loss. My heart also goes out to the other young men who was there at the time that he was shot, that was trying to render aid and not doing the best that they can in a situation like that until services arrived. It is heartbreaking to know that, you know, these things has and continue to occur in our community. It was during broad daylight. I think it was during a basketball game, if I'm not mistaken. They were playing basketball of some sort. We definitely need to speak to our young men, parents. We definitely need to tap into these men and how they deal with anger or disagreement or misunderstanding and things like that. There are so many other solutions than gun violence to solve a problem that they may be experiencing. As a mom with sons, it never feels right when you hear these things happening. It makes you want to hold your loved ones closer, and if you need to, you do so, and remind them how much you love and care for them, and to be safe. And it's better safe to come home than to not come back at all. So again, my condolences to them on this tremendous loss. It's truly heartbreaking.
Right. Thank you for that. Rest in peace, Javante. Ron says, I think of who I was at 15. What if that was it? No parent should ever experience this. We have to do better. Mm-hmm. I think the saddest part is that we always, it's a what if. What could he have been? What could he have become? And what if this didn't happen? We don't know. He could have cured cancer for all we know. Mm-hmm. But now we won't. So that loss of life, that loss of potential, it's devastating when it's someone so young. They haven't even left out of school yet. They ain't experienced real life yet. So mm-hmm. it really hits hard, and it's a tragedy for all of us. Yeah. Whoever did this need to be put to sleep. If you see something, say something. If you need help, please don't forget that number that we gave you. Contact the behavioral health. As if you can unalive a boy, who is the rest of us? They need to be brought to justice, because street justice will never end. That's true. It's very true. And that brings us to our next segment.
Yes, what is a skunt like fuck?
The skunt of the week goes to anyone and everyone that shared a video of this young man in his last moments. You are the worst type of person, and I mean that disrespectfully. You're a terrible, like, I can't even think of a word bad enough. Like, you're scum. I myself have said before, everything is content. But even I know that is not no damn content. That's not something to record and post. What type of idiot would hear a boy crying for his mother or going through it and think, let me get my phone out? Have we become so heartless? This is where we are? We could watch that thing and the first thing that comes to your mind, other people need to watch this with me? So now, not only there's a family going through one of the worst days of their lives, you think other people need to see it, and that family needs to see it too?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, we definitely need to bring back shame. Recording someone at the most vulnerable moment needs to be shamed. More than shamed. I wish there was I wish you could get charged with something.
For the shame. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, like I wish they could like put you in jail for a day or something, like something, man. That like what are you even doing? What's the purpose of doing that? Who is it that needs to see this boy in his last moments? Who needs to see that there?
Crying out for his mother.
Why do we need to see that? Okay, the George Floyd thing happened, right? People needed to see that what this police was doing to him. This ain't that. There's a difference between being a witness and being a scumbag. We like too much melee. Roaches and mosquitoes are better than them. Society is so desensitized to what's right and wrong these days. These men move like cockroach. People would rather record someone needing help instead of helping. We are slowly losing our humanity. It's scary and sad. To that, Naima, right? It might sound funny, but social media has been bad. But this TikTok, like generation, TikTok really is like a terrible thing for us. Like, cause just like you were saying, like I seen a video where this girl is watching and recording a woman trying to push her car that broke down. She's recording her struggling to push her car off the road, and recording and commenting to post that later. Not once did the girl say, let me get out my car and help her. Listen, we in our society is degrading. It almost feels like it's devolving. So glad I'm not friends with anyone who does that. I would have called them and cussed them stink. It's like the person who recorded a young woman having to change her own tire. Exactly. I see now on that too, and I'm like, wait. So you got a problem with the man being there watching, but it's okay for you to watch both of them and record it? You don't see nothing wrong with that? I agree wholeheartedly. Listen, I'm down. Listen, we monetize and I'm cool with being demonetized. If we could go back to what social media used to be before people were getting paid for it, I'll do it. because social media could have been a jump off point to other things like, hey, come shop with me or stuff like that. I think it was better then. Now that people getting paid by these social media thing and all of that, they're doing any damn thing to go viral. Literally anything. It's disgusting. Now, Neci, I seen that you had made a post about it. So you actually had people posting the video that you know personally?
Yes.
Wow. How did you respond to that? Did you say anything to them or anything? Because I didn't have anybody posting it. I mean, I didn't see it, but I saw your post.
I cite more than once. And what I will say is, I don't agree under any circumstances that the video should have been shared. I didn't ask if it was shared with me because of what we do and for us to discuss it. It didn't come with a caption of such either. And also some people are genuinely like, oh my God, like, look what happened. How could they do this to that young man? And think that it's just a genuine thing of sharing information versus not realizing the desensitization of the entire aspect of even sharing in the first place. So some people, I don't think it comes with its ill intent, but for others, for most we know, it's just about sharing it. And really and truly, my hatred for the whole thing starts with the person that recorded it in the first place. Yeah. That person who could have stand there and recorded that video of that young man, and I did not watch it, but I heard that he was calling out for his mother, and could record something like that instead of sitting there holding his hand or telling him how much his mother loves him, or hold on, she's gonna be here soon, or don't worry, you're gonna see her later. Like, there is not even a genuine sense of comfort in his moments of despair. And I will say that I every time these things happen, I just pray to whatever is in the universe that it's never me or anybody that I love and I know, especially my kids, that something happens to them in the public and the person around them first instinct is to record it for content later instead of helping them. And sometimes a split second is all it takes to save a person's life. And the time it takes you to unlock your phone, press record and hold it up in a good angle to record it is more than a split second that could have saved a person's life. And so I just say, like, the just like how you willing to record for that person, somebody will record for you, because karma is a real thing. And don't come out here crying when it's your turn, because you're the one that did it. And when your turn comes for you or your family, because you don't know who you're gonna be, don't come crying about them posting about it either, because you did exactly the same to somebody else. And I don't think it's ever going to stop. I think it's the new way of sharing information. I don't think it's a matter of being desensitized to if it is or isn't. I think it's just the consequence of sharing information. It comes with its ugly side, and this is the ugly side of that.
That's fair. Jerica says, come to the week, second place, the honorable mention goes to the person who made that AI flyer about not wearing chains. Did you hear?
What?
Yeah, so there was an AI flyer. Nobody knows who made it. It just started getting shared randomly, and it's like, it's saying one thing I would like to see is that VI people stop wearing chains, because unfortunately, I don't know if it's true, but what they're saying is that Trevante was taken out because he was actually holding chains for his friends playing basketball. Somebody came, told him, give us the chains, and he wouldn't give it up, and that's why he was unalive.
Oh wow.
And then somebody made a flyer saying we need to stop wearing chains. That's not how it works.
You know what? You better not use some words that I don't typically use on this podcast in an inappropriate way. And I think that in his honor, we're going to move on and allow his family, who is devastated. Because I couldn't even imagine that you explaining to me that my child is gone. Yeah. I could not.
I agree.
And there's unfortunately too many mothers in our community who's had to endure that conversation.
Agreed. We gotta do something ultimately.
The devil gonna devil every day of the week.
Yes. So that has been
What
our
is a skunt like for?
skunt of the week.
Ooh.
All right. And speaking of skunts, that's another nice segue. Speaking of skunts.
The segues today is insane.
Hey, speaking of skunts,
of,
we got a biggest one in the United States right now. Trump has been having a terrible week, and by default, so has America. No, because America having bad weeks too. First, we are still at war with Iran. He's been back and forth and threatening, and then saying we negotiating, and then threatening and stuff like this. And then he got his UFC crap going on the White House lawn. So this is the White House lawn before Donald Trump. This is him after, because he's constructing the UFC ring right on the White House lawn. Could y'all imagine if Barack Obama had a Chicago-style barbecue on the White House lawn, how they would have been going on? Now they're throwing some trailer park trash thing right on Pennsylvania Avenue. 1600 Pennsylvania Avenue starting to look like the trailer park in Ozark.
Value depreciating really quickly.
Real quick. We should have known we would have got here when he did that car commercial. When he did that Tesla commercial right on the steps, we should have known it was a problem. We stopped it. Now we're here. And then Trump deviated from his Fox News people and went on to a liberal news show, and like he walked out.
Mm-hmm.
Let's talk
There's
about Todd
tremendous evidence. There's nothing
Well,
but
it's not been
evidence. The
presented
election
in a
was
court of
rigged.
law.
It was a dirty election.
Mr.
And it's
President,
happening again right now in
You've never
California.
presented evidence
It's happening
that the
right
2020
now in
election was
California.
rigged.
Right now, it's look at what's
Where's
happening
the
in
evidence
California.
to that?
It's
The
4
Republicans
days.
are doing well in
California. It's no, they're not. They're dropping fast because it's a rigged election. Let me tell you, it's 4 days, and they aren't even close to coming up with it. You know why they're doing that? Because they're cheating on the election.
Do you have evidence to support
all
that?
I have to do is look. All I have to do is look.
That's not evidence.
And I listen to people, and let's see what happens.
But, sir, that's not evidence.
Do you think it's appropriate?
That's how they count the votes in California.
Do you think it's appropriate that they have an election and 5 days later they're nowhere close to picking a winner?
State and local officials acknowledge they are slow. They're urging.
No, they're crooked.
They're urging the votes to be counted quickly. That's how they vote in
crooked,
California.
just like you're crooked. Your press is crooked, and Meet the Press is crooked.
To be fair, I'm not crooked, but let's
Really?
Let's
Well,
continue.
you play right into their hands. Then.
Let's continue.
You're either crooked or you're stupid. You play
continue.
right into their hands with this rap. You know that these elections are rigged. Your network knows that they're rigged. You know that I won an election in a landslide, and I got 94% bad press.
But, Mr. President,
you know why I
you've
got
never
that?
presented
Because you have no
evidence.
credibility.
But you've never presented evidence that it was rigged. Let's keep talking about. I want to talk about Todd.
You have more evidence. There's more evidence than ever presented.
Let's talk
Your
about
elections
you
in
went
this
to
country.
court.
We're like a third world country.
But, sir,
your elections are crooked, and you're crooked, and Meet the Press is crooked,
Mr.
and so is ABC and CBS and CNN.
But, Mr. President,
you're one-sided crooked networks. All right, let's call it quits because I've had enough. Thank you, darling. Have a good time.
Mr. President, let's please. I traveled all the way to Wisconsin.
I've sat in the rain with you.
I know.
I've sat in the rain with you for an hour, on and off in the rain, and I've given you enough time. You ought to straighten out your press because you know what? A country can never be great with a dishonest
Listen,
press.
we
Come on,
traveled
let's go.
all the way to Wisconsin for this interview.
Imagine having to explain to an 80-year-old man-child that California is taking so long to count their votes because they're a big place. Marcus says people is not evidence. He say he talked to people, you deaf? He talked to This man is insane. Childlike behavior. Article 25, 25th Amendment. I have no idea how he keeps passing his medical exams and not see something wrong with his mental health. Think about this. Who is telling us he's passing?
Exactly. Because what the president says goes. So what are you going to not put what the president says?
I just need someone to strategically place a tag. Huh?
I'm kidding.
Okay. Eyes tired, boss. Is that what she's saying?
Eyes tired, boss.
And then
Eyes
step on her
tired.
And she was the adult. She was the consummate professional out of the whole thing, of course, because he's a. You should have parked your slack.
Press on a little bit more aggressively in that interview. She should have, because when he said about you calling me stupid, I would be like, how are you able to identify because you recognize as one? This is the kind of questions I need her to be able to be journalistic about.
Hey, you know what though? I'll say this: I don't watch their show every day. I don't watch their news show every day, or the highlights at least. And like, that's the hardest she's ever went, because often I find myself like, I wish this woman would push back on people that's lying, and to see her actually push back on the president in his face, girl, this in his face.
And that's still call me darling. I would have been like, I'm not your darling, I'm so and so. I'd have been like, I'm Crucian girl Neci. Though I'm not your darling, I'm Crucian girl Neci. Like, that's what I needed her to do to be.
She did right though, because we all see.
And stay quiet? No.
That was quiet, you think?
Yes.
Come on.
Yes.
She call you Amoras?
Yes. She didn't have to do that, but she just no. Okay. No. And if I traveled all the way, I don't care where you travel from. Press a different question. Okay. Interject with real questions that we want answers for. Even if we know he's not gonna answer the questions. The fact that she came on like, but I traveled all the way here for this interview. I think that discredits her to me. I feel like it discredits her to some degree. Not that she can't. I haven't seen any of her other interviews. I've never seen a woman a day in my life before. I've never watched anything. But just from this clip, I feel like she could have standed a little bit more firmly with questions. She didn't have to be disrespectful or whatever. But like, when you call me darling, I'd have been like, I'm not your darling. Could you refer to me as so and so? That's the kind of thing I would have preferred to have done, because we see how he acts with women and how he speaks to them versus how he interviews with men. It's very different.
Facts. One thing he can't take is hard questions from women, fragile ego. He calls them piggy and like, man. He's the biggest snowflake, like what they call people of the left. I definitely would have told him about his small hands.
And don't put him on my knee. The hell?
Trump is the face of patriarchy, and it's red. He used to be orange. You were red in this interview. She was very timid. Timid? Y'all think that she was timid? Wow. Because she was right up on him. She didn't back down. I don't know. I didn't see that timid. I think she did very well. But hey,
I would be curious to go, and I will try to go look at the comments on what the men are saying about her in that interview.
No, she went viral. People loving it. Because I'm like I tell you, I don't watch the MS Now clips, and like, she does not ever push back. So for me to see her push back on a man that's like twice her damn size, I was impressed. But I get what you're saying. You've never seen the clips before, so there's nothing to compare it to. So I get what y'all are saying though, but I would not call it timid. I don't think she looked timid. But hey, yo, she should have, not begging her soul. She should have been firm. The darling was wild. True.
Yeah.
True. And the touching and the,
like, please keep your hands. Please keep your hands to yourself, Mr. President. That's what I mean about like in the moment.
I don't think she was timid. She did the best in calling him out without being disrespectful. He's still the president.
She didn't have to be disrespectful, but my boundaries. Mr. President, could you please not put your hands on my knee? I would appreciate it very much. She don't have. That's polite. She don't have to be rude. I'm not saying she should have been rude. I mean, we probably would have been rude, but I'm not saying she's being her professional. She has a career. Like, if you talk to me after that day, I probably won't care, because I did it for the fun of it. You know what I mean? But she has a real career she's making out of it. But the putting your hand on my knee and calling me darling, like, that's the kind of things you gotta let them point those things out and get them in the butt real quick. Because if you let the president do it, another man could feel like he could do it afterwards.
All right, the man says she was strategic. Yeah, that's y'all boys. I mean, you know, you know. But also, in trending news, let me see. Let me make sure we ain't got nothing else.
Right.
In trending news, like, I think he's just a bad representative for black men altogether. But first, I just want to watch I want to show this as sort of a palate cleanser this year that happened at one of the Knicks games earlier this week. That was Trump getting booed at one of the Knicks games earlier this week. Keep in mind, Trump is a New Yorker. He's from there. They know him there. And then the tickets were a couple grand. 6,000 to 8,000 was the cheap seats. So he's getting booed by rich people. All right? So keep that in mind. So this was
and I will say he is a Knicks fan. Like before this whole presidency thing, he goes to the game and stuff like that. People have confirmed that he does go to the game. But you have to understand the impact of you being at this game, what that's going to cost.
Yeah.
And it threw off the whole vibe of the city.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
You know, and so
that was the only game they lost, wasn't it?
That was the only game they lost.
See that? He's a blight. He's a damn blight. Lord, I can't take. Yeah, I want to know what's going on with you. What you doing with your other hand? We over there doing Jericho.
Jericho busy is Sunday, her hand resting, her other fingers resting.
I don't think he's resting. That's the problem. From the minute he touched my knee, back out full activity. Lord, y'all, please stay out of jail. Please. He fell asleep during the game.
He did, and they were so upset that he was up there sleeping.
And then, of course, they put him on the big screen. For good news, he didn't report on Dr. Umar's school being finished. It was only finished in February. And I had the video now correct. Dr. Umar Ifatunde, his school, the FDMG, Frederick Douglass Marcus Garvey Pan-African School, is now according to him, officially finished. Floors waxed, water running, everything is up.
Waiting for the certificate of occupancy permit to occupy the school.
So we're gonna keep our eye updated. That is my bad. I should have commented on it. You're right. We gonna keep our eye updated on Dr. Umar's school. Meanwhile, the Strait of Hormuz is still closed. Supposedly they had a deal, but Trump lied. We're gonna see. A lot of Knicks fans went to San Antonio to see the game because it was far cheaper.
Significantly cheaper.
Just to get beat up. Umar was cringy and he got a paddle room for girls. Man, stop. Don't kill our vibe, Neci.
I just want y'all, it's the school's done, but we're waiting on a certificate of occupancy.
Yeah.
There was a health inspection that happened and he had to make some changes, which he did complete. And now he's waiting for a certificate of occupancy. Giving y'all
So you know she keeping up on him though. So you can see she tracking. All right.
Honestly, I actually saw that Friday night that they were talking about the school.
Yeah.
And I was like, this thing ain't open yet, which is what made me listen to it a little. Like, I thought this school don't open. I had graduates already, but we still in the process. All right. Now, like I was saying before, I think this guy's a bad representative for black men, period. He's kind of silly and just, he thinks he knows stuff and he doesn't. So the next topic is about Mr. Nick Cannon, baby mama monster. Nick Cannon's baby mama, Brittany Bell, wrote a dissertation inspired by him. Nick Cannon's ex, Brittany Bell, I put my family into my doctorate, dissertation on black dads with multiple baby mamas. So now Nick Cannon is a case study. Hey, Brittany Bell recently earned her doctorate, and let's just say the subject of her dissertation was a family matter, according to TMZ. Brittany earned her Doctor of Psychology degree from Alliant University in May, and now it's been revealed her dissertation focused on adults who have a black father and siblings from different mothers.
The former Miss Guam shares 3 children with Nick: 9-year-old Golden, 5-year-old Powerful, and 3-year-old Rise. And Nick has 9 other children with 5 other women. I think, personally, this is just me, I think that Nick Cannon is like trying to find stem cells to cure his lupus. That's why he keep procreating, but I digress.
I already thought that after I got over the high of what is he doing,
Yeah.
and then realized when he said he's trying to build generational health, and then he said wealth, and then I was like, oh, I got you.
Yeah. He trying to
I
find
know
his own
he knows
cure.
themselves or is them first too.
Trying to find them cures, yeah. Brittany's dissertation is titled Black Fathering and the Experiences of the Adult Child with Multiple Siblings from Different Women. She dedicated
she got first-hand information. I mean, I think it's a good
so what she's saying, she made these children to be part of a study? That's what's going on?
She really had to research a lot. She just had to she didn't have to interview nobody or nothing. Like, she really in it. She in the trenches.
She probably interviewed the other 9 women. That's to make them part of it, because here we go.
Trenches.
She dedicated a research project to her children. I wish my mother would do something dumb. Anyway, she researched, she dedicated it to her children, calling them the heart of everything I do, and writing that they are her, quote, reason, grounding force, and greatest source of strength. Brittany also dedicated the paper to her father, whose life and absence have profoundly shaped the woman, mother, and clinician, unquote, she's become. Damn. Talk about shade. Oof. Darren said that Dr. Umar's school been in the works for 10 years. He was doing it solely by donations now. To be fair. Marcus Norman, go watch the video he did, mean joking. I don't know which one that they're talking about. What in the handmaid tale are you talking about? Oh, so he talking about with the paddle room for girls, yeah. I was painting our trash bin yesterday and today. Painting it for what?
We're talking about what you do with her other hand.
Yeah, why? Why are you painting the trash? Okay. A queen, really? So you made the same mistake 3 times? You definitely part of the study? She used her circumstances to her advantage, and it worked out. I mean... Worked out? Okay.
She got her doctorate, didn't you say that?
Okay. All right. And then, is she going to be a doctor? Is she going to practice? I don't know. She don't need a doctorate.
She teaches a lot of things, you know, and the word doctor don't mean nothing. So, she
don't need a doctorate degree. She need to go to school for common sense. Adult child is a bar. Nick Cannon might be the most unserious man in the past 10 years. He's an idiot. Powerful Golden Rise sounds like a movie an anime character shouts before doing it. Yeah, it does. It sounds like an anime movie. It really does. It's amazing how men with money get away with it. Correct. And that was kind of smart. I disagree. Must be nice to be Nick. Is it though? To have that many children, that many households to manage? All right. I think he already admitted that having that many households is a problem, you know. He's already said it. Them people living rent-free in her head. Congrats on the PhD though. Congrats. That is big. That is quite an accomplishment.
You think, listen, you will never catch me trying to outdo the next person Christmas pictures with my, like, we're not doing that.
That's too many.
They had a Christmas picture competition this Christmas. Like, why? To show who of the Butter family, like, nobody won. Everybody lost.
It's best they all come together and do one
big photo
panorama. Like, that many households is a nightmare. A complete Freddy series. You hear me? Nightmare on Elm Street. It's disgusting. Them lead residents.
The oldest two that say, I have a sister and I have a brother.
What you say?
Them two for Mariah don't play my son. She'd be like, I have one brother
Hey, Mariah, I mean, look who raised him. Like, wake up sweating, nightmare, holding your chest, can't breathe. Mariah's, I mean, she's also the richest one of them all. None of them other girls is like, they're in their own right, they're somebody. None of them. And then Mariah Carey is over him as far as status. Not just wealth, but status. So, what he could do? Mariah had this man carrying her on. Come on. He was her Farnsworth Bentley. Give me a break.
And he should have stuck beside her and kind of keep carrying it.
Instead of telling us now, oh, that's my best friend. Go back.
She don't want you back. You ain't gonna tie up my wealth with them nine other kids.
I mean, he should have went back before he did that.
Ah.
I mean, he should have went.
You put my private island up in Japanese flat.
I still wonder what Mariah was thinking when she married him. That's her best friends. They said they're best friends. They're cool. They're real cool. I don't know. Hey, okay. I will say this about Nick Cannon. You can't say it when it comes to woman. He's a slouch though. His roster is impeccable. Like, I don't know what Nick to be saying or how he to get a woman, but you ain't seen a bad one yet. Mariah Carey is on his list. Come on now. Who else could say that? Like 3 other niggas?
My problem is she should have been the last on the list.
That's his problem. That's not ours.
No, I agree. His problem. His problem. And when you look, I agree. Them girls are bodies. They're fine. I'm not knocking them. But when you look at the list, you tell me Mariah Carey, and then all the other names underneath it,
Baby Mama,
and then I go Google to see what it be. Then I know you already stopped because who is these people?
Yeah. The rest is just
Carey.
Baby Mama numbers, so and so and so and so. I get you. I agree with you. I agree, and I'm sure he feel the same way. But he can't play with she like that.
No.
Ain't some of them previous while I don't know them girl names.
I don't call her, and that's exactly the
I
problem.
don't know who them girls
we don't know them. Besides, we don't even know what other they ain't. Clearly, she's number 3-5 and whatever number she just gave me. I don't know.
Yeah, they could be from Wild 'N Out, Yellowstone, Netflix. I don't know where the hell they come from. Nick does not. The Sonic rings out the poem. When that happens, women lose their senses. Mariah thinking I can't have a day without a birthday for mine with a short executive. Oh God! You funny about it. Hey, so all right. So let's talk about this trending topic next. Is something wrong with this? This has been a trending topic that was very popular this week. What do y'all think? And I'm gonna show y'all the comments related to it, but first you gotta watch the video.
Flashback.
know what y'all thinking. What is Yin Yang doing out at SeaWorld? Look, first things first. She's fine. She looked good for just having a baby. She looked good. I don't give her props, right? Secondly, SeaWorld for some reason is having a 90s rap session. I don't know what I got to do with SeaWorld, but people are calling it 106 and Shark. So she is going viral for that twerk session with the baby strapped to her, showing us how she got pregnant. And what do y'all think about that? Is that cool? Is that like, hey, she laying loose, you don't know how long she in the house type of thing? What do y'all think? Definitely not this baby's first twerk. The orca's got a show this time. She's showing us how she got that baby. That baby had to be dizzy and nauseous after. Yin Yang need money. I ain't mad at them. Like, they had the place turn up, and they have, I'm telling you, it's a concert series. So it's not just them. But hey, Willie was not free for this. Willie came back to see the show. What are you talking about? At no point did the baby's safety cross her mind. Twerk your heart out, but please, the baby. There was a part in there, I hope I left it in, where there's a white woman that just looks up like, what the? I don't know if she's one of us. I can't tell if the girl's twerking is one of us, because she kind of light. I don't know what's going on, so I don't really know how to feel on that front. But here are some comments. Here are some comments related to what we just saw. I mean, listen to the song they're playing. What they expect her to do. Apparently, she had no other choice. This is probably the most fun she had in a minute. So y'all gonna act like there aren't two kids right behind her. She brought her baby out to SeaWorld, and it just so happened to play her song, and she had to twerk that postpartum out. There's that word. Y'all love that postpartum. Mind y'all Okay. Mind y'all business. She going on like she in the house. She's in front of an aquarium. What do you mean, mind my business? We all outside at the same place. That baby looking like she doing that again. What about dolphins and whales make you want to twerk? Neci, come talk to me. What do you think? What's up? What you guys say?
My ears steaming so bad.
Mom was cutting up. She was happy to be outside. She need to go back inside.
Where is CPS? Is the question.
She holding that baby like Michael Jackson was holding blanket over the railing.
And CPS came and checked him after that incident. Where is CPS?
I want to be careful.
I'm all for you going out having fun. I'm all for you twerking on the pole, whatever. It's yin yang. I get it. But you bending over that railing with the baby head hanging over, them comments about she's just having fun, then that baby has slip out. Then would have been like, who wasn't paying attention to catch this baby? We need to stop being so free to tell people be free and only if an incident doesn't happen. She could have done all that without the baby on her chest.
Yes.
She could have left the baby home, pick a babysitter or something. And maybe she could have afforded one. You know what? She could have still taken the baby to the show and sit there in this chair dancing. She could have sat up and danced. She didn't have to twerk. There are other forms of dancing besides twerking. Twerking is not the international dance for every side. There are other things that could happen. Other things.
For the yin yang twins, though, there's not much else you could do. I mean,
I'm talking about she has this baby on her chest.
Okay.
She could have sit down there and she could have held a baby and they could have just rock. She could have done some stuff.
Fellas,
hanging over the rail with a baby.
Yeah.
That's what I spent last week.
Imagine this was your baby mama, your baby being hung over the railing. What would you think? I want to be careful because I think women should be free to make decisions, but should women be free to make decisions that put their child in danger? What do you think? How do orcas feel left out? Spending tickets to see a whale and a baby took the show. A lot of justification, of course. Let them play back that and watch babies fly. What if it was back that ass up though? That would it have been
back it up with her booty to the fence and her baby safety secured for hanging over the rail. She didn't have to hang it over the rail.
She's all our business. Exactly. How she gonna say mind y'all business? She's outside being recorded doing it. What do you mean mind our business?
And she know what she's doing is drawing attention. It's not like she's doing some minor twerk dance. No. Her foot is on the rail after the baby was removed from her chest. After she gave her baby to a stranger at the event. Because the caption said, after she gave me the baby to hold. She's not a person. She didn't. And I am all for you needing a moment of freedom. Some mothering is hard freaking work.
Yes.
It is stressful. Postpartum is crazy. The depression could creep in. There's so many things that could go wrong. So many things that even nothing has happened to the baby, you're still overwhelmed. I am all for you needing a moment and having that moment. If that baby wasn't in sight, I would have been like, do you?
Yeah. Hey, that was nice. Like you said, not the baby first rodeo. That baby was double strapped down, as it should be, because they know her. They know what my mother do when she goes outside. All right, and I gotta play this one. I got three more videos I want to show real quick, so we can run through it, right? This I really don't give a damn about, but like I said, I have to do it because it is a trending topic, and I want the clips for later. So this popular female streamer was caught cheating. Let's see with who.
You clapped your blood cousin and now you're blaming your ex? I'm about to play the video, but Kat has come out to apologize in a way to I'm Not Kenneth for cheating on him with her blood cousin.
To the person I hurt the most in this situation, which was my ex, I want to say sorry to my supporters that I'm disappointed. I did a lot of things that I'm not proud of.
But then she blames him, saying he's the cause she went to go mess with her cousin.
And I'm sorry that I did not take your feelings into consideration when I did what I did. But our relationship was not picture perfect as it may seem. I lost myself in our relationship and I was in a very dark place at the time when I did what I did.
Because our relationship ain't good, you gonna mess with your cousin.
Where me and my ex were drinking and he forced himself onto me.
How does that make you go mess with your cousin though? Mind you, she admitted that her family knew about this, that this has been going on for years. There's multiple clips of her admitting that this has been going on. So now you're throwing allegations on him because he showed video proof and message proof, all this proof that you have been secretly bringing your cousin into his home repeatedly to do unholy acts.
What in the Targaryen household? What in the House of Dragons? Hey, let me tell y'all something. That women be dodging accountability thing. I ain't gonna never beat them allegations. That whole I was in a dark place is undefeated. It is undefeated. She said I was in a dark place, so you let him into your dark place? That's crazy.
You mean like the room was dark and he was in there and she didn't know it was him?
Nah, she mean cousins and cousins make dozens. That's what she mean.
My belly literally hurting me. Listen to that. That is...
Long time people say cousin and cousin do what? Cousins and cousins make dozens. I don't listen. Why you bring, man? You're bringing your cousin to the man's house, then you're sleeping with him, and it's your first cousin. Not even once, not even twice removed. My God, girl. Yeah. So I just had to play that there because it's popular.
Them kind of people, like...
It's to keep from.
I feel like you should be able to lock a person's like sexual parts for crimes committed
like
against its intention. Like
is incest legal? Hold up, is it incest legal?
It has never been legal. Like for nasty walk like that, like your crime is you like for 2 years.
You're gonna lock it up.
Yeah, something. It got to be a
Yeah, so she tried to blame him. What, like, come on, man. So you was in a dark place, so your cousin, though, there's no one else you could have find? Because that just adds salt to the wound. You know what I'm saying? Hey, these people crazy. Illegal AF, except West Virginia. That damn West Virginia.
Listen, the hills have eyes.
Yeah. I know about that, yeah. Horse and dog breeders call that line breeding. That's the reason them dogs don't live long. Them certain dogs from them breeders, that's why they don't live long right there.
Exactly. And it's one thing to cheat, I mean, best friend, family, crossing in a group, whatever. But your first cousin, yeah, you have no standards.
And then you pop in like you're a streamer.
Values.
I would rather you went with a stranger. Exactly. Because then it's like, come on, this is my competition. You couldn't even leave the house. Wild. All right. You gotta watch out. Juneteenth is coming and the racist is mad. When it comes up on Black History Month, MLK, Juneteenth, stuff like that, the racists will start coming out. So you gotta watch out. Now, this one I'm kind of proud because usually when a racist person gets involved, Black people seem to always have guns except for when this type of thing happened, but not this time. So check out this situation with a racist that attacked a family in Georgia.
And then that's when everybody started running. He got a gun.
This family says they were celebrating a birthday and spending time together before a man they identify as a neighbor pulled up and opened fire with an AR-style rifle. Witnesses say the family was gathered outside for a reunion Sunday night when a car drove by. A white man who witnesses say was Jeffrey Tyler Kinzer was inside the car yelling racial slurs at the group.
And he's talking junk and he started yelling the N-word. He kept going, so we let him go. And we were just discussing what just happened, why he tripping.
But Green says Kinzer came back, this time wearing armor and carrying a rifle. Oh my God!
And then that's when everybody started running. He got a gun. All the kids, they were making sure the kids get in the house. And people started taking positions because they seen he had a gun. And I was in the middle of the street. That's when he raised it and fired. Boom. And I grabbed my gun and started returning fire and moving with him.
Green says he's a Marine veteran. He says he was willing to defend his family, including children and older adults who were present.
It was so hurtful. I cried all night. I'm laying outside on the ground through a shootout under a car with my other auntie, my other sister, who is 77, and I'm 62.
The investigation is ongoing. Officials say more charges are expected to come. This family says they are just grateful to be alive.
Very glad everybody made it out safely. Kudos to that Marine veteran for protecting his family, stepping up and getting out there, even though this man came with armor and all. Y'all be safe out there in them streets, man. Hey, listen, get your concealed weapon license. Keep that thing on you, because even though we might be playing around, they aren't. Finally, someone had one. Salute. Exactly. Keep that thing on you. Very glad no one got hurt. Yep. Why it seem like we always get guns when it's just us at the party, though? You know what I'm saying? Keep that thing on you, man. All right. Last but not least, this video here, it upset me, and I ain't gonna hear. In the Black community, it seems like getting your hair styled or getting your hair cut is like a humiliation ritual. Black barbers and Black hairstylists to be doing too much. Okay. And I'll be the first one to say, I ain't going to nobody else, but I'm saying, like, they're showing up late, they're all type of extra fees. I know, because I got girls, they want to talk about, hey, you got to wash your hair first and all of this other bull. But I want to know what the ladies would do in this situation. It might be a skit, I don't know. It might be rage bait because it rage baited me. This lady booked a hair appointment. The stylist canceled the appointment. Check out what happened.
I come out and I see my hairstylist call, right? But she canceled my appointment and refused to give me back my deposit. So she in one of these stores. So we about to find her. Like, where is she? Cause this is crazy. How you cancel my appointment? Don't want to give me back my deposit as a refund. Talking about I can reschedule. But you outside. I thought you had a family emergency. Oh, there she go. Hi. So you canceled my hair appointment because of a family emergency, but you outside eating.
This is the emergency.
You outside for happy hour.
This is the emergency.
What's the emergency?
Right here, the family. We having a meeting that you're interrupting.
All right, so since you canceled my hair appointment, can I just get my deposit back?
No, on the website it says any emergencies and cancellations on my behalf, you have 30 days to rebook, but no deposit required.
No, if I cancel, you inconvenience me. But you're outside drinking, having fun.
Yeah, I'm gonna pay for it.
Having fun.
I'm just gonna give it back to her, man.
Yeah.
That make no sense.
Yeah, let me give it to her.
That's crazy. Like, you really, that's really crazy.
You interrupted my food. Would you like a shrimp? Because your deposit was really $15. So you're not.
My deposit wasn't no $15. No, it wasn't. It was $50.
So what it was?
It was $50.
No.
It was $50. It was $50.
No.
It was $50. But you have the nerve to cancel and be outside eating and drinking. But I got to get my hair done today. I had something to do today. I could do it today.
After I finish mine, I'll call you.
I needed my hair done today, but you outside eating, chilling. Yeah, look how God works. Look how God works. Family emergency. This don't look like no family emergency.
It is.
Where's the waiter?
What you gonna do?
Where's the waiter? They not like. Excuse me. Hey. So can I get some chicken enchiladas and a shot of Don Julio on that tab over there? Over there? On that tab with the girl in the orange. Put it on her tab. Nah, put it on her tab. 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 It's alright.
I watched it already. I knew what was coming, and it still pissed me off again. There was so much disrespect. The smiling, the fact that he offered to pay for it. She took that money too. She was unapologetic. She's lying about how much the deposit was. She said this is the emergency while she sit down and eat. Then she offered her a shrimp. The way she would have took at least that plate of shrimp to the face.
The hairstylist?
Yes, the hairstylist would have took everything she eating to the face.
Let me tell you something, okay? I canceled your appointment, and you gonna track me down to a restaurant with my family for your deposit back? You have now violated my safety. I have to defend myself because now I'm unsafe. I don't know what you're coming with. I don't know what your plan is, your intentions. I am scared for my life and will defend myself accordingly. I wasn't even sitting on that line. She would have had the plate or plates in her face. Security would have been on the way. I need a report, tears out my eye. Because if that's not my business or my place of employment where I do here, why are you here? How you find me?
So you taking the hairstylist side on this?
Absolutely. How you find me in a restaurant? How you know where I'm at? You check in my car? You know my license plate number? You have somebody to run on my registration to know where it's located? How do you know where I'm at after I cancel for an emergency? I'm not at my hair salon. If she walked in the hair salon, it would have been one thing. I'm in a restaurant.
So you know she took that girl money?
I'm not even worried about her money. Most hairstylists who require deposits usually have a non-refundable clause to some extent. in some circumstances do feel aware and refund you their money for whatever reason. I don't know. So, but most of them don't do it. My hairstylist that I either go to who do my braids, she does deposits. I don't do deposits.
It's non-refundable if you cancel it on me?
It just says your deposits are non-refundable. It doesn't even go further than that.
That's what I'm talking about.
And so what I'm saying is, if I send her my money, my money is a lost cause when I do my hair and that, because I know it says non-refundable. Whether it's, I could justify a million reasons why I want my money back, and I could really need it. I'm not saying that. I'm saying is, the clause is the clause. It says non-refundable. If the website says that and you send your money, it is good as gone.
Okay, so check this. If with anything else, if they say it's non-refundable, right? They don't say if it's non-refundable if you cancel or if I cancel.
I think that her stylist should have refunded her money since she canceled. But
she canceled on her.
That's what I'm saying. I think the hairstylist should have refunded her because she's the one that canceled, the hairstylist.
Yeah.
But most of these people that they go to that doing hair ain't no real hairstylists anyway. They ain't got no real business, no business license. They ain't with the Better Bureau where you could go report them. They just be doing hair and making up what kind of rules. Like you said, wash hair before you come. Washing hair is a part of services when you're doing hair. They teach you that in cosmetology school. I know my three sisters went. I could tell you the rules of the law, the lay of the land. That's part of your service.
I never heard that before. If the stylist cancel, I can't get my deposit.
There are places that tells you. I am not saying that it's right. I don't agree that if the hairstylist cancels, you can't get your money back. I don't agree. I think you should get your money because they're the one that inconvenienced you. You didn't inconvenience them by being late or whatever. But there are places that don't do it, don't give you back for any means. It's some of the places that you're renting to. Like my apartment, some of them that says, even if you're dead, you still have to pay your rent out your lease. I dead. Who are you getting the rent money from?
Well, that's after you move in or something, right?
What I'm saying is, but when you sign the application fee, whatever your terms is for your rental agreement, and I have seen one that says that ways to break your lease, and death was one of the things that you couldn't break your lease for. So I could die and my lease ain't break. I'm still financially responsible for the rest of my lease. That even though I've died. I've physically seen that on leases.
Okay, check this out. Let me read the comments first and then let me weigh in. Jerica says, flipping every effing plate I like, report her to licensing.
If she has a license to even report her too, there you go.
I don't care what your family emergency is, but give me the deposit back. Non-refundable if the stylist canceled. How much is the deposit for braids? She said it was $50. She said it was $50.
It depends on the style, the length, and the size.
If the hairstylist cancels the appointment, they must refund the money immediately.
Must is a strong word. You have to, whatever the rules are. When you're speaking of legalities, whatever the website says when booking is what is being considered. She said the website said it's non-refundable. She didn't say there's more verbiage. I don't know. We don't know. I agree, but we don't know. Go ahead.
Only deal with stylists who are licensed, I guess. That man, this why telling I this thing to be a humiliation ritual, man. If the stylist cancel, they need to return. A stylist cannot ever play in my face like that.
Agreed.
The application fee isn't refundable because you are turning in the fee. Like
I am not talking about the application fee. I was talking about the lease agreement.
But my deposit is if the apartment complex doesn't turn over the property to me. That I think he's making he's distinguishing between like the application fee, right? You did take my application. That's what that fee is for. But if I put in a deposit for an apartment, to hold the apartment, and you tell me you can't give me that apartment, I need to go look for another one. You telling me they could hold no, give me my shit. That's basically what she's trying to say to the girl. Like, you didn't do the service. Now I still gotta find somebody to do the service. That's the thing about the hair thing, though. She's probably trying to get done for an event or something. She wants to wear her hair.
She deserves her money back. There's no dispute on my end. The hairstylist is wrong for not refunding her money.
Okay.
She should have refunded her money.
You don't like that she pressed her.
You ain't rolling up on me at a restaurant when I don't know you about your deposit, is what I'm saying. That's where we have an issue. Because we don't know each other like that. We're not friends. How you know where I am located?
Okay.
My safety is violated.
I just don't understand. Life happens. I just don't understand. Life happens. Why are you keeping the money? Exactly. And then she's saying that this gone into the food. No man. You play.
And it has to be a skip because there's no way my man next to me and have some girl roll up on us and I'm gonna spend the money. Sir, our life is my safety jeopardized.
Listen, everybody head was down. Did you notice that? Everybody shame.
That's what I'm saying is a skip. It has to be a skip. Ain't no way.
Professionally,
ain't no way.
If the hairstylist cancels, she should give the client her refund back, especially if the client is requesting it. On the other end, how did she find the hairstylist? For real, did she stalk her? Somebody probably said something. She could have went to the shop and then somebody at the shop said, hey, she's such and such. You check by saying somebody could have told her. So she could get the information. I see what women go through. It ain't just women. Just listen. I don't go through the same issues and I don't have no hair. My barber is a damn problem. It's hard to catch him. And he owned the shop.
Let me tell you something.
Because she got to pay for her food at dinner with her family. Yes, Judge, that's what I'm trying to say. And then the dude offered to pay and she still wouldn't give him the listen. Everything would have come off that table. Give me my money. One of her girlfriends called. You know we are the CIA.
And I'm the CIA, which is one of my responses where I said it would be. Because I know what it takes to find people.
One karate chop to the neck. Give me my money.
She wouldn't even reach it. But the minute she said, listen, it would have escalated really quick. And the minute I knew she was talking to me, and I look around and been like, how you find me? And I know there's no plausible explanation of how you could have found me in that restaurant.
I think that's a lot. I think some of these stylists overcharge. They underperform with the service. They do all kind of stuff with it.
Yes.
You have to wash your hair, take my braids out prior, bring your own weave products and the colors, and still
come pre-packed. They want not doing pre-packed. I got to pack my hair before I come before you could comb it. And they're not a license. They're not licensed individual. And if they are, report them. Report them.
She probably eating in the same shopping plaza that she does the hair. Well, I would say deposit could be people keep canceling and keep suffering. What I gotta do with you cancel on me though? That's what I don't.
I do agree with her. And at the beginning of the video, she was like, I know she's in one of these stores. And you just happen to walk in the first one and she just there. Really? You know it's a scam.
All right, let's bring it down. This is a great show. Thank you guys for tuning in. We're here every Sunday from 4 to 6 p.m. live streaming. Well, I think we're gonna be in studio next Sunday. Oh, damn! Next Sunday is the Party Festival. Hey, there will be no episode. Hey, check Aya at the Party Festival next Sunday. That's where we're gonna be. Check me stuffing my feet.
Before we go, yes, Tati, where we gonna be Friday? We like Ambiance Friday night. What we doing?
Hold on. What day is Friday? What day is that?
Thursday. Where are you gonna be Thursday though? We gotta advertise Thursday.
Friday is the 18th, right? What day
Friday is the 19th. Thursday is the 18th.
Anyway, okay, so here what's going on. I got to promo this.
Yes.
The Brotherhood Collective, we invite you to our Mothers and Mentors Mixer, Thursday, June 18th, starting from 6 p.m. to 9 p.m., Canagata Ballpark. The dress code is Island Chic. We are getting together to move our children forward. So the Brotherhood Collective, they are looking for mentors to mentor the young men in our community because as we talked about earlier, we have violence, we have boys that are being led astray, we have trauma and mental health issues that need to be addressed, and that is the core of the Brotherhood Collective. we getting together, bringing men and young boys together. But for this one, we want the mothers and the mentors to mix so we can see who the people are that are going to be leading the next generation. So come out. It's gonna be dope. They got some horse drivers. We got cash bar available.
What's that word?
It is entirely free. It's free. Just come through. So it's gonna be hosted by somebody said his name. It got more wise than it. Somebody said a name, please. All right, Miss Thomas is gonna be our MC. She is a media personality and event planner. She's actually a professional MC, and she will be hosting the event. The panelist is gonna be Saida Carter.
Yay!
We got Naima Duran, who was just in the building. She was just on the show earlier this week. She is a mental health nurse student, a psychiatric mental health nurse student on the island of St. Croix, and she'll be on the panel, and I will also be on the panel. We're going to be there live in the building. Come check us out. Come talk to us. Happy Father's Day in advance, y'all. It's Horse Duvers. You're deaf? Horse Duvers.
Jerica.
So I'll come through. If you're not doing anything, matter of fact, if you're doing anything, cancel it. Thursday, June 18th, 6 to 9 p.m. Can I get a ballpark, St. Croix? Dress island chic. Make sure you dress cool because you know the sun hot. I'll come through and listen, tap in. There's vendors and all types of stuff. Yeah, her. Who is that? Yeah.
We don't have time to get into Johnny's word today. We don't. We do not.
But yeah, I'll come true. Mothers and Mentors Mixer. Thursday. Keep that in mind. And of course, Sunday is Father's Day and Patty Festival. We're going to be out in the streets. I will be outside. I've made a commitment to myself. I'm doing new things this year. I ain't here. I'm going to be on the road for the first time in August.
I can't wait.
Your boy gonna be outside. This gonna let you know if I gonna do anything for Christmas. If this don't go well, right.
We're gonna post where Jack gonna be Friday and Saturday once we come to some confirmed plans. Because you said this food I just send Jack. We're gonna see how we get to that list.
We're gonna be out and about, so come check us. Come ride with us, man. I gonna be outside, so I'll come. I don't know if Neci took off, but come ride with us. Everybody is free.
Friday's a holiday. We're outside.
Come check. We gonna be outside. Come ride along. Let's go get some drinks. Let's go get some good food. Go to the beach. All of that there. I will not be sleeping as much. I promise. All right. Just new things or things at all. New things. You ain't here. I'm gonna be on the road for the first time ever. And then we got something new coming. This Mothers and Mentors Mixer is new. This is the first time for me. Next month, I got something. I'm collabing with a VI person. I can't wait to show you that there. Then August is on the road. Who knows what coming next? And I'm in talks to visit St. John for the first time. Yes, I've never been to St. John. Collaborating with another VI creator and looking to see about visiting St. John. Y'all stay tuned, man. Yeah, I gotta wait for the St. Thomas St. Croix rivalry to die down first because me and Chan end up on Consortium. We gonna give them some time to cool off. And then I'll go eat in St. Thomas. But yeah. BC, come on, hit us with the final words.
It was a great episode, and as always, I can give you a message for the week, and this week's message would be appreciate yourself. Only you know what you've been through, only you know what you've come through, but take the time to big up yourself. You've earned the right to do so. Oh,
awesome,
okay.
Awesome. Yeah, it was stuck. Awesome. Thank you for that, Neci. As for me, Black Too Hot, Jack can't come yet. Yeah, them St. Thomas people, the whole grudges, man. I don't know. They real vex. So you gonna let that cool down. and then they go hot up a plate and I'm gonna try it, and you know, maybe I'll only review the stuff that was good, so we could keep things calm. You know what I'm saying? But yeah. As for me, I just want to say there's a saying that I heard. I can't remember who actually said it, but I like the saying. Remember, you haven't come this far just to come this far. Keep going, keep maintaining. Yes. Life is meant to be lived, so let's live it. Happy Sunday. Have a good rest of your weekend. Check us again when we come back, but look for us in the St. Croix streets for real. We see you. We love you guys. Share the live. Tell people about us. We out. Peace.